Okay, I'm going to look at the Applied ICT May-June paper from last year. It is the A2 one, paper 4, so if you're doing AS, this video is not for you. And let's just get on with it then. Okay, so it's easy to skip this bit. It looks just like sort of fluff information, like flavor about the task. But if you read it carefully, you'll notice that it's got the house style and stuff in it, and some various other setup things. And you will get the marks will be awarded on every single printout for this information. So you're working for the Parrot, which is a new scenario. It's not Guildhall ICT or Tawara High School, which are the classics. You will. So it tells you that documents must be of professional standard, which means you'll need to spend a little bit of time making them look nice. They should be for business people, so that you don't want like cartoon pictures and bright colours and rainbows and kittens on them. It's just not massively. It's not appropriate. You should apply the company logo, which is this. I imagine it's horrible. I haven't actually looked at it yet. Oh, well, either it's really bad or my computer is really slow. We'll look back at. Oh, there you go. So, there. Wow, that company is terrible. Okay. Your margins for documents should be resized to 3 centimeters, and each document must fit in a single page wide. All currency formats should be in euros. All dates should be day, month, year. That means you might have to manually set dates and times, your dates to show that it's actually in that format, especially in mail merge, which we'll come to later. Formula expressions will be fully visible on your printouts so that they can see how you did your formula, obviously. Ideally, you'll pick the most efficient method. Usually, they have a bit of leeway where you can do other methods, but most efficient is. There's usually one way that should clearly be the best way to do stuff. In some cases, there's not. Data provided, NCSV, blah blah blah. So it's all about computer stuff. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of files, which should match these. You can check it if you want. So the evidence document, I will show you the evidence as we go, but I'm not going to sort of show you how to put in a header and do that because you've made it this far. You probably know that already. Okay, so we're going to start with the data for these files here. When it tells you to examine them, usually it means there's something that might be a bit wrong there or something that might not be 100% on. Not always though. And we're going to open in order anyway, so I'm not going to sit and go through each one individually. I'll just jump straight into components and calculate the profit for this. So, if you look at your components, profit is a super simple formula. You're subtracting the sales price from the cost price, which it tells you how to do. I'm going to go down here. Done. At this stage, it might be worth listening to your house style and putting this into euros. It would have been quicker to select A, B, C, D individually. Also, loading times in this computer are awful, so ideally that's not great. I'll just wait for this to load. We'll look at the next bit. So we're going to save the file as components. I'm going to add a header and a header to the worksheet. Going to print it on one page. Then we're going to add this to the next spreadsheet. So we need to wait for this. There you go. So in your currency, you're going to pick euros again. This is all super easy stuff that you should know how to do. Okay. File save as. Let's call it completed. So components, you want to save as an Excel workbook. You'll be opening and closing these files a lot, and if you keep them in CSV files, every time you'll lose your formulas, and that's not ideal. So if you save it to Excel, it should keep everything you need. So we'll print that. Oh, sorry, you want to do your put your header in with, what is it, your name, your candidate number. Oh, sorry, that was my Edmodo page. You want to put in your name, site number, candidate number in the header. That's again stuff you've done 1,000 times before, so you don't need to actually do that. You want to print on a single page. So, oops. I'll just do it this way now. Kevin, candidate number 11111111. Center number BF 1234567. I think that's far too long, but whatever. Okay, file and print. So I'm going to print this as a PDF because I don't have a printer. And it's already done. So it should appear in my printouts. Oh no, it didn't. Okay, so document. Oh, I'll just save over printer one. Close this because some problems. Yes. Okay, so we have worked out this one. Oh, sorry, I keep there. In the component profit, so we want to be looking at the order item CSV file, using the component profit column to do a lookup formula. One thing you'll notice immediately, because these are columns, your mind might automatically go to VLOOKUP. Although unfortunately the profit is behind the component, so you can't have a column index of -1. It just doesn't work that way. So you can either move these around, or you can use an index match. You could not use a lookup because basically, sorry, I've lost my brain now. You cannot use a normal lookup because it only works for, it doesn't do exact matches. A lot of these things are very similar, so you won't get the right price every time. So either move this whole column over here, or use index match. I'm going to use index match because I'm a big fan of it. So if we go to sorry, I'm being stupid, the order items file. Component profit is going to be equals match. So what this does is it turns the position of this in the list essentially. I'll show you just using the match. So we want to match this value in in this column. If you close this off, yeah, that's fine. We'll see DC2 CPU is item number 22 in the list. If we go to our components, I've done this late actually. DC2 CPU should be 1. Sorry, bear with me. Oh, sorry. You want an exact match. And it's item number 1. That was a rookie mistake there, I apologize. False. Oh no. 0. Copy this down. Actually, no, don't do that yet. So now you know what index position that's at, and this is at, and this is at, and this is at. You can then use your index. So do index, and you're looking at that value you've returned in your components. So your array is going to be where you're getting data from. Go through here. Then you're going to match it to this one. You can do this in like a three-dimensional, two-dimensional sort of search as well, up and down and across, but you don't do that here, so you can ignore this. Using this formula. And enter. Automatically put things in, and the code is 25. If we check that against the order items, just to be sure, you will see the DCU CPU is 25. Perfect. So you pull that down. I believe the absolute referencing should be fine. Oh, sorry, I went too far. There. If you check that, it should be absolutely fine. Okay, so what is next? And multiply by quantity. Sorry, I apologize. Just want to do this whole thing multiplied by quantity, which is still 25. So this one. So that's it there. We need to print the first 20 of this and save it. So again, you'd save it as a spreadsheet, otherwise you will lose your content performance. But I'll say that as completed, order items. Oh, cancel that. Sorry. No, don't click help. No. Sorry, I'm making a mess of this actually. Save. Here you go. And then it wants you to print it. Include your header again. I'm not going to do that, but you can. Oh. You want to print the first 20 of those as a spreadsheet that fit on a single page. It tells you at the start you need to show your formulas. So we want a control wiggly button, which is next to 1. See all the formulas. And the first 20 of those, just to there. Final print. No margins. Only selection. Anything else? Info for columns, insert formula to sum. Okay. Sorry, that comes after. So we want to print this. I'll let that load, so we'll just do this again. So we've done, and this one is called order items. Oh, sorry. And out. 2. Save that. Oh, and there's your printout with the first 20 of those. Formula display. That's the wrong one. Sorry. These printouts are not going quite as well as I'd like. Not this document. And this document. Control wiggly button. First 20. Same again. I'm going to stop with the notes now. They're not working very well. Just make sure you're showing this information here. Okay. So we can save that as well. Okay. The next part is in the orders.csv. And for each order number, you want to display sum up, the profit for each order. So it sounds like a sum if to me. With orders. So order number 1. So you want it equals sum if. So the sum if range is this. And if it meets that condition, you check to see if this number meets this condition. If it does, oh sorry, no, I'm making a silly mistake here. This range is from the order items. Just take all of these. If it's equal to that range, you want to sum these values. I'll give you 85, which I believe is wrong. Component, sorry, order items. Number 1. Oh, it's 85, sorry. So you have 50, add 10, add 25, so that's 85. And 2 should be 95, just to be sure. Two is 95, perfect. Okay, and we can save this. The name sensor number again. I'll save it. And you need to do your the formulas. So for each one of these, you want to print a formula one and a data one. So when I check the values are correct, they also want to see you've used the correct formula. So if I file save as, and save this also as an Excel workbook, as orders, and finally, sorry, let's refer to this one, completed order items as an Excel workbook, and save that. And that is task 1 done.